What's up, guys? Today is 4/15, 2026, and it's episode 3 of my devlog. Oh, damn. My bad. And we got some stuff to show off. So let's hop into it. The first thing I want to show you is these things that I showed you yesterday. I realized it's a good time to explain a little bit about the creature, give some lore. So I didn't make any new poker cards today. But I'm going to be doing that for the ones I made previously, the ones in yesterday's video. So we'll start there. I have this idea for anime and a book, like just basically a story, where this kid is like determined to beat people, but beating people is not enough for him. He wants to win with like bad creatures. Um, so he uses this fish creature. Let me show you this fish creature. It's based off of Beta Remoraid from Pokemon. Let me get to the spot here. Uh, Here we are. So this is like a fish gun, and basically in this anime, the opening scene would be him catching this fish, and then later on he says something like, "All right, you're a good start to our team, but." To the fish, he says like, "You're a good start to the team, but we need some personality." And then he sees one of these guys, and there's like a whole chase scene um, where this guy tries to get away from the main character and ultimately gets caught. So he uses one of these guys, and it becomes like the mascot for the series. Um, its fur is normally brown. This means that it's a mutant, and we talked about mutants in other episodes, but basically it's like a different any color. So this one's blue, but traditionally they're brown or black furred. Um, and yeah, so that's why he's number one. The ones earlier in the index are more basic designs. I said this yesterday, but um, yeah, he's number one. He'll be the mascot at some point, and that's what's up with him. This is number two. This is Crabburst. In the main story, Cyrus's story. There's a point when they're going to school and they do like a creature battle tournament, and you can pick from like weak creatures. There's like eight, I think, species that you can pick from, and they're all like not very. They're not. The whole point is that they're not strong enough to kill each other, so they can battle freely without worrying that one of them like dies. And you can you can pick one. You can pick these. The main character picks this species. Um, there, there's also in that same series. During the summer part, one of the main characters learns a martial art. He like trains to be a professional martial artist. And the martial art is basically you wear one of these on your head. This is like a crab creature, but you see it has barrels, and basically it can shoot air or rocks or water. And you put one of these on your head, and the point is to fight with sticks and use this creature to get your opponent off balance or shoot water at them. Um, so both fighters are wearing one of these on their head, and it's like a martial art. Basically, it's kind of like fencing, but um, like I said, you wear one of these, um, and it's more about like hits landed and stuff like that. Yeah. So here's another one. This is number three. Um, you can also pick one of these in the. It's called the Whitestone School Creature Battle Tournament. So you can pick one of these. Not too much going on with this one. It's just a basic creature, but um, I don't even think like a lot of people pick them in the tournament really, but that's the only lore I can think of for this creature so far. This is Gooby, uh, number 4. I don't think he's in anything lore wise, but he's a pretty cool design. He's like really small. He's like what, maybe like 5 inches. Um, yeah, and of course he's none of these creatures are the color that they appear as. Normally they're mutants, like I said, but uh, yeah, this one is particularly weird colored. This is Bugmelian. You can pick one of these in the creature battle tournament. They're normally green, but yeah, they know metachrosis, which is like being able to change color, just like a chameleon would. A few more people pick these than the Shelthal, like the no Shelathon or whatever, like the number 3. Um, but I think less than Crabburst number 2 in the tournament, anyways. I think there's like a few notable people who pick them, but I can't remember if you could pick this one in the creature battle tournament. I think actually it was there's a story I was writing where it's like based off the game more. It's like non-canon in the universe, and I think this was one of the possibilities for the main character to pick as their starter, if I remember correctly. But if not, he's in the creature battle tournament. I'm pretty sure one or the other. Maybe he's in none actually, but yeah, that's all I can think of. For that guy, this number 7. It's the last one, I think, right? Yeah. He's not in anything yet. He's just a tree, a tree dude. Um, yeah. So that was the first 7 done. Hopefully, I can do like them in batches of 8, really, because that's one sheet. That's what fits for the size of that I need on one piece of paper. So if I can do that a day, it should only take me like 30 days to get it done. And that's pretty good. Of course, there'll be some days like today that I don't do any, but okay, let's look at this is what Flying Penguins is right now. I'm not really sure I like the background though. So we have to consider all our options for that. Well, I guess our options are infinite, but you know what I mean. Um, yeah, I don't know. It might look better just like this, to be honest, but we'll see. And we talked about this card yesterday, so I'm not going to really talk about it that much. But it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty funny card and has probably a lot of utility. I mean, if you watched yesterday's episode, you know that like every card has like a lot of utility. That's the whole point of the trading card game. You can just like say whatever, and the ref decides if it's valid or not. But hold on, this is gonna piss me off. Let's get this right. Looks a bit better. But yeah, you can pretty much do anything in this card game. Um, but this has like especially more utility. Just because there's 4 of them and they're 4 different ones. Okay, what do I want to show you next? Oh yeah. So this is the set so far. I was just putting in Dude, I say so much when I'm recording. It's only when I record too. It's not even like in regular conversation. I don't really do it that much, but when I record, I just like keep saying like nothing, bro. Uh, yeah. So this is what I have so far for the first set, which is Beyond the Magic Doorway. We got Beehive, Bird Demon, Bird Demon. I actually saw like this guy's art that was a Bird Demon, and it kind of inspired this card. It was on the wall somewhere. It was just like randomly on the wall, and I really liked it. It had these like sick claws that like popped out at you. I'll find the inspiration and put it in here, and show you one day, if I remember in an episode. Hopefully that could be in tomorrow's episode. But we got Cloud Fortress, Queen Elf, Fairy Mage, Fairy Scout, Fairy Warrior. I think I'm gonna do more fairies, maybe 4 to 8 different fairies. I already did Fairy Warrior. That's the last thing we'll look at for this episode. But we got Flying Penguin, Giant Spider, Infinite Pineapples, Kid Trickster, Little Dinosaur, uh, Paranoid Time Wizard, Skill Swap, Slow Motion Meteor, Smoke Bomb. That's pretty fucking hilarious. Slow Motion Meteor. I'd like to see how people use that. I was thinking there's gonna be a Necromancer, and you want people to die. So obviously, like he gets more powerful, like the more that people die, or something, or some card that gets more powerful the more people die. And then I was thinking the combination is you use flying penguins, and then you use slow motion meteor, and then there's a flying penguin that has perfect positioning. That's what it says in the like description text. So the slow motion meteor will like definitely hit the um perfect positioning flying penguin if you want to, and then you get like a sacrifice out that way. That was just like some like strat I thought of in my head, but there's probably a bunch of ways to use slow motion meteor. Here's here, and then I was also thinking like if you have Paranoid Time Wizard and your opponent uses slow motion meteor, you can just slow down time so much that maybe the slow motion meteor like never comes if the ref goes for that. But that was another funny thing I thought about slow motion meteor. Here's Smoke Bomb Fox. That could be a cool one. Here's Sticky Frog Thrower. It's just a dude that like throws frogs, and like that should, if he can throw like a bunch a second, and that'll just slow down a opponent. Or maybe we can make this Poison Sticky Frog Thrower. Um, Here's Stone Guardian. That's one that I'm kind of dreading doing the art for. I don't know how I'll be able to do that. I'm not the best artist. Um, so my art is my like some of my creature designs are really good, but like you can see, like this is like kind of just doodleish. Um, so I'm kind of dreading doing Stone Guardian. Maybe I could get a different artist to do some of these cards, but it also might look out of place to have like a professional artist and then my art. Uh, and then the Magic Doorway, and then Unicorn. So that's all I got so far for Beyond the Magic Doorway, set one of Rage Punch. All right, finally let's look at uh, Fairy Warrior. So I got this card done today, and it turned out pretty good. Again, I don't know if I'm doing these backgrounds. They look kind of bad in some way. Maybe it looks like this, but uh, it says a fairy warrior, strong attacks but weak defenses. It is fast and agile, able to fly through the air at low heights. It wears light armor and carries a turtle shell shield that is almost impossible to break. So we also worked on these. I don't remember if we did two colors yesterday or today, but basically we did like a gradient two color rectangle to display what it's good against, which is up to the left, and what it attacks weak against, which is down to the right. Um, so this is an insect type. All fairies in my company are insect types if it's like a type thing, but yeah, I thought this turned out pretty good. We did the slow motion meteor art. We did Time Wizard. I don't have my phone, so I can't show you Time Wizard. Um, Time Wizard is designed based off of like with inspiration from like no, really just the position of the Time Wizard is like a Dark Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh. The I think the original one. Am I wrong? Maybe it's the second one. Um, the one where his like knee is sticking out. Yeah, this one. So it's like positioned like this, kind of, somewhat, and and yeah, we got that done, and then we got slow motion meteor done, but I don't have the art here, and then we got um Fairy Scout, which I do have the art. Looks kind of fucked up here, but we'll fix it when we make the actual art. She looks like she needs some fucking food. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think what else I got done today, but I woke up like super late, even though I went to bed early to wake up early. All right, hold on, that's better. Save. So let's see how long this video was. 17 minutes. All right, while we're here, we'll just think of all the fairies that we can do. We'll start by asking ChatGPT. Whoops, I meant to spell scout. Oh, we need four. We need four secret rares, I think. So I was gonna do 100, a set of 100, and then I was thinking of doing. Right, I was just thinking, what was I trying to say earlier? Um, I was thinking of doing like either a booster box and just make it regular, like there's commons, uncommons, rares, maybe ultra rares, and then secret rares. Um, or I could do you just buy a deck and it comes with 52 cards. That's probably going to be how many cards you can use in this game or have in your deck, anyways. And and then you have a 50% chance of pulling everything, and you get two secret rares. Um, Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with, but I think we should make this 100 card set with four secret rares. So, we should decide the secret rares actually once we're done. But we'll add Fairy Healer. Should be Medic. Maybe I'm spelling that right. Uh, let's get to 8. Fairy Monk. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of doing commons and uncommons. I'd rather every card be hollow, and then just them like super rare. What could go with this? We can look at our Alien Soda classes. Maybe get some inspiration. Oh, Fairy Ninja though. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't help us much there. Maybe 6 is fine. We'll do 7. Actually, this is 5. That was 6. Let's do Demon. We do Fairy Princess, to be honest. How do you spell that? Dude, Fairy Princess. It's like the most like girly shit. But that could be a cool card if I make it right. Let's do 8. Let's see. You know what? We'll leave it 7 for now, anyways. All right. There's more I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was. Like, I was thinking about this video throughout the day, so. Anyways, this was 4/15/2026. Devlog, Limestone Girlfriend Studios. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys catch the next video. Either way, peace out. Bye 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 bye.